Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, it's good to have you. Welcome. And our topic for you today, it's how to get out of a gym sales slump. How to get out of a gym sales slump. Now, before we get into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then for you folks who are looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding. You're a current gym owner, you need some working capital. We can help provide funding for between $50,000 and $400,000 in funding. It's unsecured. There's no restrictions on use, so use it any way you want to. The basic qualification in this program, it's a minimum credit score of 680 or better in all three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the two previous years. You can check the links below under financing and funding, for more information on that. And so with that said, let's get into our topic here. It's how to get out of a gym sales slump. Probably everyone's been in one, right? Two kinds of salespeople, one that are in a slump and one that will be. It happens, okay? And I want to give you some things to think about that could be causing the problem a little bit, okay? And so number one on my list of how to get out of a gym sales slump, build good relationships with your prospects. Build good relationships with your prospects. Now, hopefully we're making follow-up calls. Hopefully we're doing all those things, right? When I say build good relationships, here's one of the bigger mistakes that I see for folks that get in that sales slump, is when they make the phone call, they call the person up to see if they're ready to buy, okay? And probably we can have technology do that, okay? What you want to do when you're looking at your prospects, you've got a cold to sold, going from cold to sold, okay? And we're trying to move them through that. And we're going to move them through that by what I would call nurturing them. We're going to help maintain interest. We're going to help maintain desire. We want to move them through this, okay? We want to be a resource center for them. Every phone call should have value for the customer. This is what I'm talking about. That's going to establish that good relationship, because the thing is, everybody wants to look better, feel better, live longer. Doesn't mean they necessarily want to be a member of your gym, but they still want the other things. We need to make sure we're breaking down those barriers to help them feel more comfortable to come in. Okay, so when I talk about building good relationships with your prospects, make sure we're nurturing. We're helping to maintain interest. We're helping to maintain desire. Number two, expand your sales pipeline. Expand your sales pipeline. You need more people in the pipeline, right? Okay, I mean, if the chair's empty, you might be the greatest salesperson in the world, but if the chair's empty, it's just not going to matter. You have to talk to more people. And so one of the things that I would suggest when you start to look at this, kind of do the math on it, how many new membership sales would you like to have a month? Let's just say it's 50, okay? The easiest way to get 50 is talk to 100 people. And so now make that plan. How do I talk to 100 people? How do I get 100 people in front of me? Depending on what your gym's doing, maybe you could give add-on presentations every day. You can give upgrade presentations. There's a lot of opportunity right there, okay? You could offer to handle complaints, get them satisfied, and then get a referral, or maybe do an upgrade with the customer, okay? But we want to make sure we're building that pipeline. What's your lead generation look like? Point of sale referrals, flow referrals, our follow-up on all of that. Okay, outbound calls, appointment setting. It's remarkable what we can do. I can give you examples of, back when I first started the consulting business, and literally I would contractually agree with clubs, these big operations, to take over the club. And I might take it over, maybe the agreement was for 90 days. And these are big clubs, nice clubs, big facilities, part of big operations. They were just doing no business. And just for a lot of reasons, the thing had, kind of ground down a little bit. And I was able to get in there and have results immediately. Okay? And the reason I did, what those big guys are always pretty good at is organizational skills. They organize all the telephone inquiry that came in, all the guests that came in. I just start calling them. And I call them from the standpoint of solving their problem, because nobody else was doing this. And I had success. Okay, it was that simple. Okay, and people are walking in, well, Jim, how do you do this? Well, that's how I did it. Number 3, learn how to handle objections. Learn how to handle objections. Okay, you have to know how to overcome it. If a customer objects, to use that word, that they object, what's your proper response to it? Okay, and you can check the channel here for other training videos on how to do that. But I want to give you something to think about on any kind of disagreement, whether it be an objection, any kind of disagreement, or whatever it is. One of the most powerful things you can learn to do in selling, and one of the most powerful things you can learn to do in communication, is the power of agreement. Be agreeable. When you're agreeable with somebody, it draws them into you. If you're not agreeable with them, pushes them away. Well, we want to draw people in, right? We want to be easy to work with. Just like probably your friends and people you associate with, they're probably pretty agreeable with you. You're probably not hanging out with folks that are disagreeing with you all the time. Okay? So when I talk about learning how to handle objections, learn to be agreeable. Mary, I understand. You're calling somebody up on the phone. They say, well, I'm not really ready to join right now. Mary, I understand. I would not expect you to be ready to join right now. And then give them value. Give them some information to help them accomplish their goals, things they can do when they travel, things they can do at home, different things like that. Okay, give them value. The other thing I would talk about when it comes to handling objections, you have to ask the customer to join, right? It's difficult, I get it, for a lot of folks, particularly if you're just getting started. Here's how I define this. What you want to have is what I call decent boldness. Decent boldness. We're going to be agreeable, and then decent boldness. And so decent boldness, decent meaning we're friendly, we're courteous, we're respectful. Okay, fair enough. Bold, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So ask. Okay, people want to look better, they want to feel better, they want to live longer. You have the greatest product in the world. Learn how to handle objections. Number 4, strengthen your key skills. Strengthen your key skills. Now, so in the big picture here, what I mean is become a student of this. Become a student. I know a lot of folks will use this channel for this, but you want to get training. Learn how to do this, okay? What key skills do you need? How to generate new leads. How to make an outbound call. How to follow up with somebody on a call. How to book an appointment. How to verify an appointment. How to give a tour, how to give a membership presentation, how to ask for a referral. These are all key skills that you need. Become a student, learn how to do these. Don't try to wing it. Don't try to wing it. Get a process. Because if you ever find yourself, or if you are right now, in a position where you need to train somebody, if all we're doing is winging it, a little hard to train kind of that DNA that you might have. But if you have a process, which is what you want, make it a whole lot easier for you. Number 5, on how to get out of a gym sales slump, conduct an analysis of past sales. Conduct an analysis of past sales. Look at previous folks that you signed up. Okay, look at it. What worked well? What didn't work well? What did you do to change things? Okay, I mean, I've known folks that have walked into a gym and said no, not interested, and they walk out and they're a new member. But the reason they are is because the person who took them through never knew they said that. Okay? Because part of the problem here is we start to prejudge. And one of the realities is we want to be able to treat everybody like a buyer. Treat everybody like they're worth $1 million and they're interested. But conduct an analysis of past sales. What did you do there that worked? What did you do here that worked? One of the things I used to do when I first started trying to learn this, trying to figure it out, I talked to the members. What made you finally get started? From the point you first came in to the point you joined, how long did it take, and what was your thought process? I developed relationships with them. I got to know them before I jumped into all that. But I wanted to hear what they were doing, because everybody wants to get the results. We just have to break down those barriers for them. Okay. Number 6, maintain a goal-oriented mindset. Maintain a goal-oriented mindset. So, how many sales do you want to get? How much cash do you want to bring in? How much recurring dues? What do you want to do? And then add to that, why is this important to you? Why is this important to you? And these things can change. Okay, these things can change. I know I'll go back to my early days. My why, I wanted to be so good at this that I could work part-time, still make enough money, still make my employer happy, and I could spend time at the beach carrying a surfboard. Okay, that was the original why. And then later, as I got even better at it, my why was, well, hey, I want to run multiple clubs. I want to be an area director. And then, hey, I want to own clubs. And so it changed over time. So your why can change, okay? You have to make sure you know what it is. You have to be clear on it. Because you maintain that goal-oriented mindset, and then why is that important to you? How's that going to change your life? If you're able to do that, that can make a big difference. Okay, it'll allow you to not focus on the obstacles as they come toward you, because they will. And then number 7, set a routine. Set a routine. Okay, what is your routine? Every day when you come in, here's what you do. Here's when I start generating leads. Here's when I start doing prospecting. Here's how I do this. Okay, I want to be on the workout floor during peak periods to make sure I'm talking to members, make sure they're getting guest passes, referral opportunities, things of that nature. I'm going to have a daily productivity report. I'm going to review it first thing in the morning. I might ask my manager to review it middle of the day. At the end of the day, we're going to check it out and, hey, what worked, what didn't work. It's a routine every day. Here's what we're going to do. And we want to hit some numbers. Make sure you know those numbers. Don't make success optional. You have to hit them. You have to hit them. So take a look at those. Some different thoughts on how to get out of a gym sales slump. Okay? Sometimes just one thing make all the difference. So folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then again, for you folks who are looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding. You're an existing gym operator, you need working capital. We can help provide funding between $50,000 and $400,000 that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. The basic qualification for that program is a 680 credit score or better in all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. Check the links below under financing and funding, to get more information on that program and other programs that we have. And appreciate y'all being here on the channel today. And we look forward to seeing y'all in that next video.